Ma'am, I also wanted to ask, you talked about your son giving you the support that please go ahead, I will be able to continue it further. What about the rest of the family? How did they take your decision to start palliative care other than your profession?
So we need to have a supportive family. It's a good question you asked me. So my husband is a captain in Merchant Navy, always supported the decision that I took because he knew that the profession that I selected was simply to do the profession because I was very passionate about medicine. Though I am from a middle class family, as I said, I have seen all good things around me. So money was never kind of a thing which attracted because I got everything. In a middle class family, you got the security of, home, parents with you, siblings with you, basic education, the good values in life, food at the right time, clothes to wear. What more do you want? Very content. So why take medicine? Because I was very passionate about this subject. So when you're passionate about something, I believe everything comes to you. You don't have to chase. So staying at Matunga, during that time, you have to just score good in your 12th standard exams and you get in merit and you come to medical college. There is no entrance exam at that time. Again, that's a blessing, I must say. Today, I can see the students struggling through the NEET for UG, PG. So when I scored good, I'm from RUIA. When I scored good, got 95 in PCB, the friends around me said, "Arey, you can get into medicine." I said, "Wow, that's great. That's what I wanted to do." So I went to Sion is the nearest college to Matunga. I don't know the way to apply. Simply walked into Sion Medical College and said, I need to apply. And again, somebody guides me, go to the office, take a form, fill it up, talk to them, give your certificates, give your mark sheet. And there I submit everything and easily get an admission. Same thing after finishing MBBS. What to do next? I don't know. But I was very passionate about obstetric and getting the baby delivered. So I have enough marks. I got into Gynac, post-graduation again in Sion Medical College. So I said, wow, I wanted something, I got it. During the residency, you see lot of things in the sense, you see mass casualty, you see some building, collapsing, so many people walking into the casualty, bomb blast. During that time, I was an intern. You could see people walking around with the limb saying, we don't know kiska hai, doctor lagwa do. Arre, kaise lagane ka? We are intern, we don't even know what to do. Those things when you see, let me tell you, you are so grounded. You know this is reality in life. We have to serve more. What we do is nothing. Like somebody said, like Gautama Buddha said, as long as I was in that palace, I didn't know what was happening around. When I started walking around on the road, that's the time I realized this is life. This is life. So when somebody says that, yes, everybody should do a small 6 months course in hospital, a 2 months course in the war zone, in the police station, that is where you see the real life. You will see people coming with tears in their eyes, with their grief. You get to know this is what is suffering. Only then people will know that sitting at home and working on a computer and everybody's saying, I'm so stressed. Why are you stressed?
True. Absolutely agree with you.
Yeah. Why are you stressed? You have chosen to be on the computer. You have liked that job. Why are you so stressed? Nobody is hitting you. Nobody is asking you to connect. So that is suffering. Everybody should do a small course. So during that time, this came into my mind. Every student should get a chance to see this. But definitely small children are not welcome in the hospital. So let me say palliative care, everybody is welcome. Students can come, teenagers can come, college students can come, school students can come, homemakers can come. It is my place. Everybody is welcome. I take the responsibility because there is in many people. So when I started taking these decisions right from my medical college days, my husband was the same batch, 12th standard. He didn't take medicine, very intelligent. He said, if you want kind of work, There should be somebody supporting your work commercially. Otherwise, both of us, what will we eat? He went into merchant navy. He could do anything. He was good at everything. He went into merchant navy, and today he is a successful captain in foreign going ship. And he himself he has been awarded by a merchant navy medal of honor by Princess Annie in UK, because he did a wonderful job during the 2019. His ship was captured by the Iranian custody. The vessel's name is Stena, and it had come in the newspapers, BBC and CNN. So just a little background about my husband. So he keeps supporting every work that I do. For him, he feels what social work or what social cause I am doing, he feels he's a part of it by allowing me to do it. And that's
Wonderful.
how my husband keeps supporting. And even still, he's supporting. Coming to my son, he's a BTech computer science graduate from Vellore Institute. He is a student from Singania. He did from Vellore. And now he's doing his post-graduation in human computer interface in Michigan, in Ann Arbor. And he's finished with his first year of post-graduation. Now the second year of post-graduation he's doing master's, and he's currently doing the internship.
Super.
So
This is so
Aditya
nice.
is one who guides me with all the social media to connect. He says, Mommy, doing work is one thing. Doing work smartly is a different thing. So you will have to use the social media to the best of the ability and in the best of the manner. So he contributed towards making my website, the logo of my website, the content of my website, and at the same time, the design of my website. And he told me how you can include your virtual tour in that, so that even the people who are abroad can see your center without you describing what you have. Those
Very
technical,
interesting.
yeah, those technical inputs helps me, because see, I can only think like a doctor. I can't think like a technical person. So then he told me, look, in fact, the logo has a beautiful concept. The logo of our palliative care is a heart-shaped logo, which means that it's heart, it's love, it is executing work with love and compassion. And this heart has got two shades. One is green and one is aqua blue. Green is healing, and aqua blue is healing with compassion. And at the same time, the heart also looks like the wings of a butterfly just ready to fly, a butterfly effect, or it's called the ripple effect, because palliative care and geriatric care in India is it's in the womb. It's not even in its infancy. It's just being conceived. It's just being accepted by medical fraternity. Earlier in geriatric care, one chapter was there. Today, geriatric care is a 3 years of post-graduation course. It has been introduced. Palliative care, you can take 6 months of training, or you can take a 2 years of palliative care training. So this is simply coming up, it's a ripple effect. So he said it's a butterfly effect that we are creating in palliative care medicine. That's how the
Wonderful.
logo has been designed. So I think a technical person can think that way if I have created that culture in his mind. If I've not created that culture, he cannot think in those terms. Then comes that the handover the website to a team, because he's in US. There is a time space differences there. So he told me somebody has to keep the website alive or working in the same time as India. So he handed over to the Indian team to maintain my website. He's a part so that he can keep giving the suggestions, so that we have our palliative care YouTube channel, we have a palliative care Facebook page, and things like that.
Which brings
So
me
that's
to the next question that I wanted to ask you about delegation. How do you delegate when you're not available? How do you give out your work?
yes. In any organization, it is very important that you should know how to delegate work to the people around you. Well, for that, you need to strengthen your staff. You need to, you should be in a position to transmit the knowledge correctly to your staff. So that means team building. So team building starts first identifying the correct members for the team. Okay, they should have basic knowledge. I'm not saying that they should be a postgraduate or anything. And in geriatric care, palliative care, or a nursing home, we all know that earlier the nursing homes used to hire people who will come for a job, a girl or a boy. If the nursing home owner is good, can teach everything, including conducting a labor, assisting in an OT. Those kind of nursing homes did very well because it was one doctor training everybody, and all the staff exactly know what that doctor wants. When it comes to a corporate hospital, there are 100 doctors coming there. 100 doctors will bombard to the staff, I want the trolley this way. I want you to stand in the right side, left side, hand over this instrument. The staff is always confused. It takes a long time to understand what is expected from the staff. So in my geriatric and palliative care also, whoever came for a job, if they know to read and write, and if they are good observers, I will take them for the job. They need to be a good person, a good individual with human qualities. That's all is the criteria. And basic reading so that you can at least write something. I started hiring the staff. I started teaching them. And today, most of my attendants, I have 22 staff with me. Each one, they will talk the way I talk to my patients. They will do things the way I want to do. Like, for example, I find some of the patients improving and I'm quickly taking a video. During their talk to the patients, they will take a video and share it to me. This is today's update. They are observant. Like, what was madam looking at that patient when she took the video? Such updates they will give me. So we have attendants and nurses are ANM. These people are there during the daytime as well as during the night time. Everybody is told that during their duty, like if you're doing a morning shift or an afternoon or a night, the first thing that you should do is take the vitals in your rounds yourself. 3 people cannot go wrong. 1 person can go wrong, but 3 people cannot go wrong. And just one look at the chart and I know, okay, look, there is something missing. There is something more I need to do. Somewhere there is BP fluctuation. Somewhere it was normal. I need to alter the medication. So the charts, if beautifully maintained, if the vitals are beautifully maintained, any doctor can quickly look at it and say, look, this is how I'm going to take charge of this patient. Ultimately, what things you have to keep physically for patients good? You should see they are afebrile. The pulse is maintained. There is no bradycardia. There is no tachycardia. The BP is maintained well. There is no sudden shooting of BP. The sugars have to be maintained because the geriatric patients, because they are on a polypharmacy, they may be having 2-3 drugs of anti-diabetic medicines. Sugar goes down. At home, nobody checks. At our place, they know how to prick and do with glucometer. They are very proud to say, sugar is 60, doctor. Glycomet deu ki nahi do. So clear-cut instructions. Less than this level, anti-diabetic medicine nahi dene ka. They don't give. And they are told at that time with star, ये डायबिटिक का दवा है, ये ब्लड प्रेशर का दवा है. ये 2 चीज भी बोल दिया, बाकी बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. So they know कि अरे हाँ शुगर कम है, टैबलेट नहीं देने का है. Because I tell them टैबलेट नहीं दिया, शुगर आपको थोड़ा भी डाउट है, प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन शुगर कम नहीं जाने का, हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया नहीं होनी, भले वो ज्यादा हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं.
So basically, a well-trained staff is what you say is your support system, the ones that take care of things for you.
Teach them the danger symptoms or danger signs. Whenever you are handling the patient, you feel the patient is not responding to you, not breathing. You are not able to get the pulse. Or you say pulse is 120, 130. Or your BP is like diastolic 100, systolic is 200. Sugar doctor 50 है 30 है. बताओ, फोन करो मुझे. Each staff works like an RMO there. Trust me. So the rest is I have given them Wi-Fi there in both my centers. They can do video calls. They can show me my patient as if I am there. I don't have to be physically present. I'm simply there. So then I tell them, okay, this, we need to give. emergency stock of medicines we have kept, so that we will be able to handle the emergency. Like sugar come hai, dextrose we have kept, patient pee sakta hai to pila do, rice tube mein se dal do, IV also they can give, so that's taken care of. Depin I have kept, they know how to give sublingual Depin if the BP is too high. If the BP is low, I've told them ringer lactic karne ka. So after that, if I realize there is a danger, that time I will take to just quickly call an ambulance. The Jivan ambulance comes within 20 minutes. Within that time, I call up the hospital where they want to get admitted. I speak to the relative. The patient is shifted to the hospital that they want. This service, even from a home, you cannot give, because in the home, the relative has to pick up the danger signals. The relative needs to know the ambulance contact. The relative needs to know which hospital bed is available, which doctor I have to connect.
True, true, true.